We have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation? The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach. I'm slipping. The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless. Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Gaul's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vaadwaur forces, and there's no signs that the neural parasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vaadwaur won't stop their assaults until the Kabali surrender the remaining stasis pods, but the Kabali government refuses to do so unless the Vaadwaur agree to peace talks. We're at an impasse.
activating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack. Hanshin Jitanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches to support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
We have to help those Kabali. Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vaadwaur get here. Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving. There's an injured Mako up ahead. See what you can do for him.
but my search and recovery mission has already gone off track, and I need to rendezvous with the rest of my squad. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Good luck, Hugh.
Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vodwar incoming. Take out that Vodwar drop, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vodwar attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push? There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple. Are you sure you want all of us to attack the temple?
Please take an issue.
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vodwar didn't break in. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vodwar. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
At least all the Vodwar here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems. That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ketten. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something. That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketten, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait, come back!
Jetlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jetlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this. A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but I'm from the duplicate ship. Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other, Harry, was killed in a hull breach before that happened. Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship. It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. It's changed all right. Best I can guess is that a Kabali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified. Think I'll go with both. Jetlaya is my friend. I knew her as Lindsay Ballard. She was an engineer on Voyager. We went to the academy together. She taught me how to ice skate. We studied together and shared peanut butter sandwiches. And I was more than a little in love with her. Lindsay died on an away mission. The Kabali found her body, revived her, gave her a second life, but she still remembered Voyager. She tried to come back, but rebirth does more than rewrite your genetics. It changes who you are. Lindsay was different. She was Kabali. Eventually, she was convinced she should embrace that part of her. She left Voyager with her new family, and I never saw her again. When I was posted to Kabali Prime, I wanted to talk to her, just to see how she was. She didn't respond to my messages. Now I know why. A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but I'm from the duplicate ship. It's changed all right. Best I can guess is that a Cabali ship must have found his... If you want to get technical, Harry and I are the same person. We have the same memories, the same knowledge. We both hate the cold, and we love music, and we both like mushrooms and onions on pizza. And we share a soul, I guess you could say, if you go for that sort of thing. Quantum duplication is a difficult thing to summarize. It's only happened a few times. I don't even understand it, and I wouldn't be alive without it. I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do, and this certainly applies. From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Cabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm him down and convince him to surrender. Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager? And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaudoir tunnels that even the Cabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Cabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaudoir attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is. I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaudoir. Good idea. Kim to Rhode Island. We need an emergency transport to... Kim to Rhode Island. Can you hear me? Kim to Chitanian. Kim to... He's locked out external comms. Probably wants to stop anyone left in here from calling for help. I'm afraid the zip lines are the only option, unless you can fly. I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door. He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going. Looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of it. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down. Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy.
Liar! You can't be!
I'm your quantum theory. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers. 2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen? It was the spatial system. Think, Harry. No. Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager. It's been 32 years, Harry. You died. I don't feel dead. The Cavalli brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Cavalli. Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible! I didn't think it was possible either. It is. So I died and got better, and you... what? Took over my life? In a manner of speaking, but it was my life too. Liar! You're working with the Vidians! There aren't any Vidians here. You have to let us help you. You steal my life and now you want to help me? Why should I believe that? Because it's the truth. Ha! Haven't caught up to me yet, and I will get back to Voyager. You can't contact Voyager. It's not safe for them or for you. Keep saying that, but you won't tell me why. Just let us continue. Haven't reached me yet. Having trouble with those defense systems? I know all your tricks. There's nothing you can do with me. Try me, old man. I'll be sending a message to Voyager. Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know you were sent to...
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him. It's good to finally meet you. My people are in your debt. We need to move fast. Ketan's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was. Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketan started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him. Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it? I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger. Just let me get back to Voyager! It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts, but it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage, and it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home, and he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this. I'm sure Jetlaya and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jetlaya and I will keep Ketan from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position. Think I can make you? Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. I should have told you.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketten feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketten died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketten didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
Finally, I found someone. I got separated from everyone when all the craziness started, and I was trying to find my way
has
to
a
a
new
compound
life.
to call for help when
Ketten
this
can be
maze
anything
just
or
rose
go
up around me.
anywhere he wants
Thank
now.
you. And I know this is a terrible way to meet a potential captain.
As a Kabali,
but
he's
do
not-
you have any
he's
places
not who he
available
was
on board your
anymore.
ship? General Cunell is planning an officer exchange program, and I'm one of the first recruits.
And is
We
that a
wanna learn-
worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
I know what he would want!
Do ya? Because you can't even convince Ketten to drop this maze and talk to you.
When you put it that way, maybe we are different. He's being so stubborn.
He's you, but he's Ketten too. And he's allowed to be both.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man. We're working on it, kid. Take all the time you need. You know, you could make this easy. Drop the maze. Talk to us. Why? So you can lie to me again? I'm not lying to you. I know it's a lot to take in, but...
Don't treat me like a child. If you're not lying, then you stole my life.